Usually, I would open by welcoming the students, teachers, administration, and family members present for taking the time out of their schedules to celebrate the immense accomplishment of the 2020 students. And I still do so. I would also like to welcome anyone who has yet to change the channel or who has discovered this on YouTube at any point in the future. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health, and a massive congratulations to the class of 2020. Before I begin, we all know about these speeches. They're too long, even when they're short. I don't have any worldly advice that will lead to some great epiphany within you. You're unlikely to remember anything that I said, but what I can try to do is make you feel something. And keep it short. I can do that. I'd like to first offer some personal thanks to the people of my life. My parents are both high school educators, which means I never got to escape my teachers, even on weekends. The importance of learning and curiosity was taught to me from before I can remember. Above all things, though, they made sure I knew that my own success was unimportant to them. They taught me that true drive to succeed comes from within, not from any external pressure, and that love is unconditional of achievement. I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. And to my brother, I am so proud of you. Your potential is matched only by your good looks and inclination to borrow my things. To my friends, close and far, new and old alike, thank you for the memories and the imprints. Recognize that every interaction you have with someone changes both of you. Make the most of each one. To my teachers, the ones I've had for 1 year, 2 years, or even 3, thank you so much for your sacrifice. It means so much to me. And finally, I'd like to thank my friend John Drotar for showing me and everyone else what it means to be special beyond belief. Love your friends and love them loudly. I will see you someday. Next, the elephant in the room, COVID-19. The class of 2020, the world of 2020, is forever changed by the shared experiences we are going through. Everyone has faced the consequences of this pandemic, whether from lost loved ones or simply the effects of isolation. Our coinciding graduation year has made it easy for the media to label us as the COVID generation. I respectfully disagree. We remain the class of 2020, not the class of COVID-19. We are defined by the events around us, but more so by our actions as a result of them. Let our legacy not be that we endured COVID-19 during a pivotal time in our lives, but that we paid attention to the lessons it taught us and used them to make ourselves better in the future. The lesson for me has been how much we need each other. Introverts and extroverts alike, when taken away from each other, desperately wanted to regain that connection together. I hope you take that with you moving forward, not just in how you think, but also in how you live your life. When the danger has passed you by, and it will pass you by, hold on to the things you valued the most when it was still there. Those are the things that matter the most. For me, it's been the people in my life. It is in situations of the greatest stress and obstacles that you learn the most about yourselves and each other. I won't tell you how to feel. That's for you to think about. But find your own lesson from it. I said this wouldn't take long, and I think I kept my promise. I'll conclude with a truth from which I think we can all do well to remember. There is a balance to be struck between the life you live for yourself and the life you live for the world. Think on that. The life we live for ourselves is filled with sensation, a quest for joy and experience. Please live this life. You don't have to feel guilty about enjoying yourself. Just make sure you live a life for the world as well. No one expects you to be the epitome of generosity. In fact, a life aspiring to be this unreachable individual of selflessness is likely to be as empty as the life that was lived only for the next rush of personal happiness. A true legacy of life is one that was lived honestly and fully, a life that was filled with memories to the end and left a mark on the world, a mark in which you and the people around you take pride. So be proud of yourselves, be proud of each other, be proud of your children and parents and students and everyone around you, and be proud of who you will become. I can't wait to see what we each do next, individually and together. Thank you.
I want to start off by giving a big virtual congratulations to each and every one of the teachers, administrators, faculty, staff, and family members who decided to get up and turn on the TV when the new redesigned graduation location is so close to a bed. I would also like to thank the wonderful MPS production crew for making some semblance of a graduation possible, even if refreshments are no longer offered. Writing the speech at 4 a.m., when every high schooler knows is the most productive hour, I realized how thankful I am that there isn't a class centered around final words and last goodbyes. If there was, I would not have been chosen to give the speech through this camera to the people that have made these last 4 years matter. In saying that, I want you to see this moment as a goodbye for now. Whether these have been the best or the worst years of your life, the people you've seen and experiences you've had won't leave you. When you think of Maury High School decades from now, hopefully living in a mansion or curing cancer, these people will stay with you, either physically or in your memories. If you care not ever to think of Maury, we'll just come back to haunt you at our 10-year reunion. First off, I would like to thank my parents. Your overwhelming passion in everything you do, from saving this planet to playing family games, has inspired me to dream bigger and accomplish more. In success, anger, laughter, and tears, you have stood beside me, never wavering and never fading. You have shown me the strength I never thought I had, and given me the advice I never wanted but always needed. You have raised me to speak loud and clear, to love absolutely, and shine brightest when the nights are darkest. To my brother, thank you for pushing me to be a better and kinder person every day. As much as your TikTok voices annoy me, I love you more than I can express. I am so proud of the insanely smart, loving, and wise person you've grown into, and I can't wait to see what you become. Thank you a million times over to all of the teachers, coaches, and staff who've taught me so much more than the words on pages and been there for me through tears and laughter. Finally, I would like to thank my friends, those who have stayed and those who have gone. I've cherished every person that has set foot in my life, and I'm thankful for every connection. My friends and teammates have helped me grow into a person that my high sock, tie-dye wearing younger self wouldn't have believed possible. Class of 2020, congratulations. We have made it through 4 years at Maury High School, physically and somewhat mentally intact. Our class has put Maury's name on the map and carried on our legacy of champions. But that's not all. We have survived everything the world has thrown at us. We have pushed past the hardest days, knowing that there was light at the end of the tunnel. We have faced impossible tests, food fights, falling ceilings, and endless changes, and yet we have made it. The world has taken a lot from us, but what it has taught us is so much greater. We're a part of a generation entering this world on the coattails of the fear and grief of 9/11, and now entering adulthood in a time of uncertainty and limitations. But all that has taught me is how much strength lies within each and every single one of us. And everyone knows strong people rule this world. So I pity those who don't get to be part of this generation, molded out of perseverance and shaped with the brightest, hottest fire. I wish I could give some profound insight that would change your perspective on life or show you the potential every single one of you have within. All I can say is this: live your life without fear. Every single one of us finds reasons to limit our happiness, underestimate our self-worth, or avoid the road untraveled in the name of fear. What haunts me most are the words I didn't say and the opportunities I let pass right by, not the mistakes I did make or the spectacular falls I've had. By letting the fear of failure guide my path, I let some of the best memories stay out of reach. all because I didn't see that fear exists only as loud as the cants you let echo in your head. So live your life, make dumb mistakes, so long as you remember that this beautiful world will keep spinning and you'll keep living. Love yourself enough to see that your failures are your biggest successes and your weaknesses are your greatest strength. My favorite poem and personal mantra ends with these lines: I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. If you gleaned anything from 4 years of happiness, torture, failure, and success, it should be summed up with these 14 words. In this world brimming with as much uncertainty as there is potential, you hold the power. Through the good times and the bad, you control the car that drives you over the edge or into a new world. You decide what you let push you down and which road, the high or the low, you take. I'm sorry for the senior experiences we haven't had, for the memories that were still left to be made. But I guess the world just thought we looked better with masks and gloves anyway. I'm proud of each and every one of you for making it to this pre-recorded moment, the beginning of our new journey. Through every misstep, remember to shine brighter than the hate that divides us. Congratulations, class of 2020.